Welcome, sports fans, to tonight's production of Sermon on the Mound here at Green Acres Training Camp. At this time, please turn off or silence any cell phones, PDAs, laptops, iPods, iPads, watches, or other electronic devices that ring, buzz, beep, or otherwise emit noise or light. Owners of pagers, 1985 is waiting for you in the lobby. In case of an emergency, please find one of the 5 exit signs and remove yourself from the building. Out of courtesy to our neighbors, please try to exit without screaming. You may feel a strong urge to eat the goodies that we have provided, but please remember, no eating or drinking in the sanctuary. And now, out of respect for this great nation, please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's lights gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Dear God, it's Mac here. Remember me? Mac Wire. I'm the rookie on the Eagles team. You know what, God? Everything's going great today. Well, so far, I haven't missed a catch. I haven't dropped the ball, and I haven't tripped in the outfield. And I'm really happy about that. But you know what, God? I'm about to get out of bed now, and I'm probably going to need your help. Okay, God? Thanks.
Mac, come on, son. We don't want to be late for your last day of spring training and the big game this afternoon.
I'll be right there. Oh, P.S. God, I am feeling brave. It could be, it might be. I think it's my day for a home run.
Welcome, sports fans, to our preseason telecast. I'm Dizzy Dino.
And I'm Jackie Rawlings.
And we're coming to you live from the Eagle Spring Training here at Green Acres. It's the last day of training before the big game this afternoon.
That's right, Dizzy. Assistant Coach Goodman and the Eagles have been training intensely for 40 days and 40 nights. The coach has made it clear before the Eagles can be effective ball players, they must deal with every temptation known to man and find victory.
And we're told, Jackie, they find victory when they put on the armor of God. That's right, folks. It says right here, the armor of God. Let's go to the locker room to find out what this armor of God is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed the Eagles suiting up in their, quote, armor of God. I have with me in the booth today the little rookie on the Eagles team, Mac Wire. Mac, your armor of God is a lot like a baseball uniform to me.
Oh no, sir, it's invisible, but it's very powerful. If you have the spirit, you can see it.
Well, I must not have your spirit, because all I see is a baseball uniform. I see you have a bat.
Oh no, sir, that is my sword of the Spirit, and this is my helmet of salvation. Now I've got my shield of faith.
Listen, little rookie, that's a glove, that's a hat, and that, my son, is a bat.
You just can't see it, can you? We learned about it in spring training. It's like my dad always says, it's 90% mental and the other half physical. Our head coach tells us to use God's word when the heat is on. Look down there, they'll show you.
We've heard dogs! Get your hot dogs!
Hey, sir, over here. We'll need 2, please. You know what my dad says, a hot dog at the ballpark
Is better than a steak at the Ritz.
No, it's better than Mom's meatloaf.
I'd rather eat a baseball than Mom's meatloaf.
That would be easier to chew.
But you could hit the meatloaf farther.
There's no meatloaf in those hot dogs, is there?
Oh, no, not that I know of.
2, please.
Say, mister, I'm Haley, and this is my sister Macy. It looks like you've seen a lot of games. Tell me, which position is best? Macy thinks playing shortstop is, but I assume pitching is. Well, I mean, you get to wind the ball fancy and then let it rip, and everyone's watching you.
Well, it's a tough one to choose. But I've been partial to that position over there.
Right field? You're kidding, aren't you? My dad says right field is where you put your worst player.
Well, that might be true, but that's where I played it. And I played it with all my heart.
Saturday, summer, when I was a kid, we'd run to the schoolyard, and here's what we did. We pick out the captains, then we choose up the teams. It was always a measure of my self-esteem, 'cause the fastest, the strongest played shortstop and first. The last ones they picked were the worst. Well, I never needed to ask, it was sealed. I just took up my place in right field. Right field, it's easy, you know. You can be awkward, you can be slow. That's why I'm here in right field, just watching the dandelions grow. Field can be lonely and dull. Little leaves never have lefties at all. I dream of today, I hit one my way. They never did, but still I would pray I'd make a fantastic catch on the run and not lose the ball in the sun. And then I'd await this long reverie and pray that the ball will never come out to me. Right field, it's easy, you know. You can be awkward, you can be slow. That's why I'm here in right field, just watching the dandelions grow. Off in the distance, the game's dragging on. The strike's on the batter, some runners are on. I don't know the inning, I'd forgotten the score. The whole team is yelling, and I don't know what for. Then suddenly everyone's looking at me. My mind has been wandering, what could it be? They point to the sky, and I look up above, and a baseball falls into my glove. Here in right field, it's important, you know. You got
So, Mr. Hot Dog Man, are you saying that you knew you were the worst player on your team or that you weren't as bad as you thought you were?
He's saying that every position is important. Oh, hi, Mr. Myers. I'll have the usual.
Well, hi, Mac. You can call me Oscar. The usual, coming right up. Now, would that be the popcorn, hot dog, or chips?
Hot dog.
All right. You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Just making sure.
You know, I was thinking, you look tired. Maybe you could use some help. Let's see. I could help you. I could carry your tray or make change. We could sell twice as many as a team. My dad says a nickel isn't worth a dime anymore. I could double your sales.
I look tired? Really? You could double my sales? If I didn't know any better, I thought you were hiding out up here. I mean, scouting out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching.
Hey, son, is everything okay?
Well, since you asked, I'll level with you. Man to man, heart to heart. Don't tell anyone, but this rookie is scared silly. I start off brave in the morning, but out here, I feel scared. I just can't.
Oh, so that's what it's all about. You just need to be more positive.
Okay, I'm positive. I can't.
But Mac, God can. You got all the credentials.
Me?
Yes, you. When someone knows they can't, God says, I choose them. This game isn't going to be won by might or power, but by God's Spirit working through you. Now listen, little rookie. God has chose you to be on his team. Time is short, Mac. Run down there. Your team needs you.
Takes a team. When every player does their job, you got a team. Yes, we all have different gifts, but when Spirit leads us all, our strength is in our unity. To live for Christ and fall. It takes a team. It takes a team to play baseball. Hand in hand, heart to heart, everyone must play their part. Side by side, watch us grow. Every step will lead us closer home. It takes a church. When every member serves the Lord, that's the church. Yes, we all have different gifts, but when Spirit leads us all, our strength is in our unity to live for Christ and God. It takes a church. It takes a church to play baseball. Hand in hand, heart to heart, everyone must play their part. Side by side, watch us grow. Every step will lead us. Every step will lead us. Hand in hand, heart to heart, everyone must play their part. Side by side, watch us grow. Every step will lead us closer home. Closer home. Every step will lead us closer home.
Welcome back, sports fans. This is Dizzy Dino,
And I'm Jackie Rawlings.
and we're continuing our live coverage of the Eagles the Green Acres spring training. It's the last day of training for the Eagles.
That's right, Dizzy. We are told the Eagles have signed a well-known ball player from Mudville. Coach Goodman says this ball player is back and playing like never before. Let's welcome Casey back at bat.
No, not the Casey from Mudville.
What?
No, who's on first? What's on second? And it really looks like Casey's up at bat. I don't believe this. What's going on?
The score to 4-2. We won the inning to a good, with Jimmy safe at second and Flynn a hugging third. Then 5,000 fans rose to their feet and they began to shout. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's stature and a smile on Casey's face. Oh, how we love a ball game. Oh, how we love to cheer. It's Casey's turn and he's at the plate. We're so excited now, isn't it like great? That's exactly when old Casey fell into the sin of pride. He let strike one and two go by and took it on his stride. Then came the ball he thought would make the children laugh and shout. But there was no joy in Mudville. My Casey has struck out. Take me out of this ball game. Get me out of this crowd. Casey flew it, he better pack. There's no way he will ever come back. Well, guess who suited up this year, scoring points for the Eagles team? He's like a new man at this game. No wonders ever seen. Casey met the Lord one day when he called to Jesus Christ. He bent his knee and said a prayer and received the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost. And oh, how sweet forgiveness was when he confessed his pride. And oh, mercy shown to him and the joy he has inside. He often speaks of his mudful days, but now he wears a smile.
If it caused me to turn to Jesus, it's really
All been worthwhile. We're so proud of our Casey. We're so glad that he's changed. The story he goes up in the lake at the old ball game. Score!
Well, viewers, I don't believe what I just saw. We have our leading sports analyst, Ruth Babe. Ruth, what's going on down there?
Well, this is the good news, Dizzy. A world that the spirits would say Casey was finished after he struck out in Mudville. But I tell you, it's just not so when you know Jesus Christ.
But do you think the fans are going to stand for this? Casey had loser written all over him.
Well, I think the viewers would rather see a sermon than hear one. A changed life speaks volumes. The Lord's team is made up of players who know that they are only strong with the Lord's power, and that they aren't big because of performance, but because the head coach believes in them. Then they perform harder out of gratitude.
Look, Casey's down there helping that little rookie. He's really been encouraging his teammates. You would not have seen this behavior back in his Mudville days. Let's go down to the field and listen in.
All I ever have to know, fight the good fight. All I ever need to know, I look to you. Your ways are higher, so much higher, Lord, that I can see. But you have promised if I ask, you will teach me. Lord, I know you guide your children through their trials. Lord, I know you're on my side when you proclaim. Your ways are higher, so much higher, Lord, than I can see. But I know when I'm with you, I can succeed.
Hi, this is Jackie Rawlings, and my co-host Dizzy is, well, feeling a little dizzy and confused. Well, viewers, we have just a few moments before the big game, and we are privileged to have Assistant Coach Goodman with us. Coach, this has been quite a revelation to all of us. You know, this is not the way most of us would run spring training.
Well, Jackie, I'll take that as a compliment.
Coach, what have you been doing here for 40 days and 40 nights?
Well, I've been educating this team on the rules and tools of the game. It takes obedience and discipline. The opposing coach and team can be very deceptive, with one main objective, to destroy lives.
Coach, I'm not sure we're talking about baseball anymore. Could you wrap this up for me and the viewers? What is the Eagles' mission?
Our mission is to share the good news. Our desire is to get members of the other team to sign up with us.
Coach, what is your team doing down there?
They're getting on their knees.
On their knees? Is this some type of new warm-up exercise? What are they doing now?
They're praying, Dizzy.
Praying? Here? Now? Aren't they afraid someone's going to hear them?
Oh, they know they're being heard. This is the most powerful exercise the Eagles will do.
Just who taught them this prayer?
Let's just say it's the Eagles' head coach. You'll see the best players are the ones who spend the most time with their head coach. And they are the ones who play the game completely sold out to him.
Our Father, up in heaven, how we honor your holy name. Our Father, up in heaven, how we honor your holy name. May your kingdom come, may your will be done, here on earth as it is in heaven. May your kingdom come, may your will be done, here on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our sins, as we forgive those who have sinned against us. Father, keep us from temptation, deliver us from the evil one. Mold my life, Lord, change my heart to forgive and live like you. May I learn a way for others in all I say and do. Our Father, up in heaven, how we honor your holy name. Our Father, up in heaven, how we honor your holy name. How we honor your holy
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening game of the Soaring Eagles. Up against the big guy, the Prince of Darkness. Are you ready for an afternoon of baseball? I hope you are. Would you welcome our little rookie, Mac Wire? Play ball!
Another game day, grabbed his bat and for the plate, but the message was a curve, and he was done.
Strike one!
Out of the box, with the pitcher in the alley, he was reading his lips. Hey, Pop, you're hot. Get a wink, and let's see what you can do. Strike two. Keep your eye on the ball. Swing straight and true and follow through. Don't be afraid.
join this team to sit on the bench. I'm going deep, I'm swinging for the fence. I've got some friends on base, I gotta get home.
Keep your eye on the ball. Swing straight into the follow through. Don't be afraid, whatever the cost. Because we're never alone. Our coaches there to cheer us on. Wind up. Here comes the ball. Gotta pray and swing. Watch it till it's going, going. It's gone. Oh, 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 home run. We need a home run. Oh, oh, home run.
We are not the first to play this game or stand over this play. We are surrounded by the legacy that's sitting in the stands. You can see them waving their hands, saying, "Go, go, all the way!"
This is it deep. It could be. It might be. It is. Home run for Matt Wire. That ball is history. What a day this has been. Oh, my.